Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. Now, tragedy as a Garda officer in their 20s is hospitalised after being knocked down by a child driving an e-bike erratically in Dublin Park. So, not the best of news to be sharing, but a Garda officer has been hospitalised with minor injuries after being hit by an e-bike. And the young Garda required hospital treatment after being driven at and knocked over by a young man driving an electric bike at speed. So the incident occurred in West Dublin Park on Sunday evening while Garda were on patrol. They encountered a young male driving erratically on an e-bike. While attempting to stop the youth, a member of the Garda was struck by the e-scooter. The officer in his 20s was hit by an electric bike just after 5 p.m. in Hartstown Park, Dublin 15. The Garda officer sustained minor injuries and has since been discharged from hospital. And in a statement, Garda said Garda from Blanchardstown were on patrol in Hartstown Park, Dublin on the other day in the evening, and when they encountered a male driving erratically on an e-bike, Garda attempted to stop the youngster, and in doing so, a member of an Garda Sishwa was struck by the driver, knocking him to the ground. A member of the Garda suffered minor injuries. Also, the driver of the e-bike was arrested at the scene and taken to Garda station in Dublin. He was later detained under Section 4 Criminal Justice Act 1984. The statement continued, he has since been released without charge and a file will be prepared for the Garda National Youth Diversion Bureau. Investigations into the incident are ongoing. The local GRA representative said sadly incidents like this are becoming all too common, and obviously they're wishing for their colleague a full and speedy recovery from the injuries that was sustained while doing exactly what the public expects us, keeping the people of Blanchardstown safe. We're trying to add that to a particular point. The members involved were engaged in a planned operation against the well-publicised scourge of scramblers and e-bikes criminality when an individual drove a motorised bike directly at a colleague, knocking him to the ground, requiring him to receive stitches and medical treatment. Also, the suspect was arrested and the injured Garda was transported to hospital. The men and women of the Garda Sichuan are entitled to carry out their duties without facing deliberate and targeted attacks. So no one signed up for that level of risk in the Garda force. So too many offenders now feel emboldened to attack Garda in uniform, and that has to stop. So the full weight of the criminal justice system and the wider apparatus of the state must be brought to bear and acknowledged. Basically, those who think and believe it is acceptable to accept Garda officers, obviously it is in their view that the constant disproportionate and often ill-informed criticism of Garda Sichuan also creates a climate in which some people feel licensed to confront and attack Garda. So in respect to that, it's also believed when carrying out procedures, they have to be very careful not to follow the UK down the same path where criminals believe they can assault Garda officers with impunity because the wider discourse has turned against them. Obviously, they're calling on the government ministers to confront the wider societal shifts in Ireland and in how to basically protect Garda and have them treated to ensure that assaults on Garda are met with a response that makes it absolutely and evidently clear that an attack on Garda is an attack on the state. So with respect to that, anybody, families, young couples who have children, teenagers under the age of 16 or 16, vice versa, just let your children know it's not appropriate to be targeting people with electric vehicles. It's against the law, and it's not the child that's going to get put it behind bars. It's the parents themselves. So just bear in mind, it's not funny at all. You're endangering lives. Obviously, Gardai, they're trying to do what they can to protect the Irish community. I'm not supporting them. I'm not sticking up for them. Obviously, with all the protests and them and the government pepper spraying innocent Irish people, I don't respect that. I'm with the Irish people in respect to anything that's going on against the Irish people. So people being pepper sprayed in the face, innocent people, innocent protesters, innocent farmers, I support you. But when it comes to underage teenagers still going to school, still trying to get an education, it's wrong to be using electric mobilised vehicles. So steer clear of them. And parents, if you have teenagers, let them know it's not appropriate. So thank you very much for watching my content, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.